Reece James has returned to light training after recovering from hamstring surgery. The England international has endured another injury-hit season, and he has only played 451 minutes this season. James underwent surgery earlier this season after suffering a second hamstring problem, and he is now on his way back. The 24-year-old player has started light training with the Blues. However, Chelsea do not want to force him back into action, but he could be involved in the Carabao Cup final this month. Antonio Conte said that Hazard is one of the best players he has ever coached. During their 2 years working together at Chelsea, they managed to win the Premier League title and FA Cup. The former Blues boss said, "I think Hazard is one of the best players I've ever had in my career as a coach. When there is a lot of talent, you have to try harder than other players who have less talent. It is important to provide direction. This direction is not simple if you want to win. If you want to enjoy it, it's very different. But I enjoyed winning with him." Chelsea is willing to pay a high price for Frenkie de Jong. The 26-year-old has proven himself to be one of the best central midfielders in world football, and he could improve the Blues' performance significantly. A report from Mundo Deportivo claims that the Blues would be willing to offer a lot of money to sign the Netherlands international if he is available this summer. According to the report, Barcelona want to tie de Jong down to a new contract with his contract expiring in 2026. The midfielder has not responded to their latest offer, so the Catalans will cash in on him if he has not committed his future. If they decide to sell, the report says Barcelona want around £85 million for de Jong. Breaking: Chelsea's surprise move for Everton star rocks, Premier League. Chelsea are reportedly in discussions with Everton regarding a potential transfer deal for Amadou Onana. The acquisition of the 22-year-old is priced at £51 million. Despite having a strong midfield featuring the likes of Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, Chelsea's midfield depth faces uncertainty due to ongoing injury concerns and potential departures. Romeo Lavia's ongoing fitness problems and Conor Gallagher's contract situation have made the Blues consider adding players. While Chelsea's interest in Onana may seem premature, the Belgium international presents an exciting prospect, with strong defensive skills as evidenced by his 2.5 tackles per game in the Premier League, comparable to Gallagher's 2.4 tackles. Furthermore, Onana offers solidity in midfield, which is crucial for Chelsea's aspirations in various competitions. The Chelsea player is reluctant to discuss his future, feeling the club could put pressure on him. Recent claims in Italy state that the Serie A club is unwilling to buy Chelsea's player, partly because of the costs involved. On Thursday, Sky Italia asked him about his future plans. He said, "Now I'm focused on Roma. It doesn't make sense to talk about the future now. I want to help Roma win. Doors closed because of the past. The life of a footballer is like that. There are positive and negative sides. I'm living a dream. I'm playing in a league that has given me so much. In the end, I want to do everything to help Roma win." Chelsea veers Manchester City player ratings. Georgia Petrovic, 7/10. Occasionally looked shaky on high balls and from set pieces, but otherwise made almost no mistakes. Tried to be smart in his distribution and made a good save to deny Haaland in the second half. Malo Gusto, 6/10. Given the tough task of marking Doku, but put up a good fight against the pacey Belgian. Showed flashes of his ability to progress, but was increasingly forced back as time went on. Axel Disasi, 9/10. A magnet for the ball in the Chelsea box. Made countless incredible headers and blocks to keep City at bay, and celebrated them as if they were goals. Levi Colwill, 8/10. The England international's performance was strong, especially when Haaland moved into his side. A superb block denied the Norwegian from close range midway through the second half. Ben Chilwell, 7/10. His defence was excellent as he tackled Foden and De Bruyne. A few poor passes from the back when Chelsea had chances to counter-attack were the only black marks against him. Moises Caicedo, 5/10, struggled to keep the ball in midfield and was probably lucky to avoid a red card given the number of fouls he committed, with a fair number in dangerous areas too. Enzo Fernandez, 8/10, quietly outstanding at the heart of the Blues midfield, works tirelessly to win the ball back and is always brave in possession as he looks to get his team up the pitch. Conor Gallagher, 9/10, given the task of marking Rodri and was outstanding in breaking up play and stopping the Spaniard from dictating the tempo. It could be argued that City's equaliser came seconds after Gallagher had been pushed further forward. Cole Palmer, 7/10, couldn't dictate like he has done in recent weeks, but showed some good touches on the right. Played his part in Sterling's goal and came back well to assist Gusto in defending Doku. Nicholas Jackson, 6/10, lacked the qualities Pochettino wants from his number 9 and should have opened the scoring himself before setting up Sterling to score. Running to the ground, Raheem Sterling, 7/10, started the game with a few bad touches in dangerous areas, but eventually found his footing to open the scoring. Pressed well from the front before being replaced just after the hour had passed. Rudy Galletti claims that Chelsea are ready to speed up their approach to land Victor Osimhen. He took to Twitter to state that they are ready to trigger Victor Osimhen's release clause to fend off interest from clubs like PSG. Rudy Galletti said, "Chelsea are planning to speed up their approach with Victor Osimhen, a key target to strengthen their attack, in anticipation of competition from PSG. Chelsea are willing to trigger a €130 million release clause and will immediately approach Napoli to negotiate a payment structure." Raheem Sterling reportedly rejected the opportunity to pair up with Cristiano Ronaldo. Raheem Sterling rejected an offer from Saudi Arabia. During the summer of 2023, Sterling was approached with offers from the Middle East. His move to Chelsea, where he was supposed to earn £300,000 a week, did not go to plan. The 29-year-old player who left Manchester City to join Chelsea is expected to help them rise even higher. However, injuries and lack of form hampered his progress. Despite facing criticism from his own fans and working under Mauricio Pochettino in London, Sterling is determined to stay and fight for his place. Sterling decided not to accept the offer from Saudi Arabia, even though it meant he could earn a lot of money and face challenges. The deal would put him in the same salary range as Al Nassr's Ronaldo, but Sterling chose not to follow the same path as his former Chelsea teammates Koulibaly, Mendy and Kante.